Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot Adam from ElliotOracle.com. I'm also the author of Fearless Tarot, How to Give a Positive Reading in Any Situation, which is due out from Llewellyn Books this October, and it's already available for pre-order on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or Llewellyn Books. So if you like my approach to tarot, you are going to love this book. And they just got these nice promotional materials, so I'm using them. Let's get into our video, which is part 4 of our Tarotscopes series, and in this video I'm going to go over the astrological signs of Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So if you are a Capricorn, or you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, this is going to be the message for you at this time for April 2020. First, King of Pentacles, a very Capricorn card. Second, the Four of Pentacles. And then finally, we have the Moon card. So for the King of Pentacles, this is going to be a time of really taking care of things on a financial level. When we see the King of Pentacles next to the Four of Pentacles, this is a really important time to think of long-term financial security or stability. This is also a good time to tend the goals of your career, of your work life, or whatever you're trying to invest in at this time. In the case of the Four of Pentacles, this is also a time to be a little bit more conservative with money, or to be a little bit more reserved with it. And it's saying if you are kind of socking away your cash for a rainy day or for later, it's going to actually benefit you. So this isn't a good time to maybe make big purchases or that sort of thing. The other thing I will say about these cards, though, is that they are some of the most financially secure cards in the tarot. And when they come up next to each other, they can indicate some worry or stress about security or stability, especially with that Four of Pentacles figure. But these are really reassuring cards, which are saying that you've already built a strong foundation, that you have all the skills that you need to succeed in the future, and that everything is going to be okay because of that foundation you've already established. And then we also got that Moon card, which can sometimes be a rather moody card. It's a double-edged sword card because on the one hand, the moon can indicate intuition, really being able to be empathetic or to plug into feelings and to emotional undercurrents. It's also a good card for seeing through situations, seeing through other people, and finding the truth of it. But sometimes it can also lead to moodiness or feeling a little crazy. In fact, in Latin, the moon is luna, where we get our word lunatic from. So sometimes this card can make us feel like things are off or strange or amorphous. And so it's important for Capricorn to get their feet in the earth again. And when I get that Moon card, which is a call to nature, and I see it around these beautiful, with the beautiful card of the King of Pentacles with the vibrant outdoor scene, this could just be a time to really reconnect with the earth, really reconnect with nature in some way to help calm your feelings and help reassure you as well. And then finally with that Moon card, it just indicates that the element of water is going to be very important for Capricorn this next month as well. So spending time by a body of water, or drinking more water, or even listening to the sound of water could be really therapeutic or helpful as well. For Capricorn, it's a stable time. It's more stable than you think. You may want to be a little bit more conservative with spending, but it's still a pretty reassuring set of cards. Second, we have the astrological sign of Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius, or you have a lot of Aquarius in your chart, this is going to be the message for you. First card is the Wheel of Fortune. Second, we're going to go into the Four of Wands. And then finally, we are going into the Ten of Cups. So with the Wheel of Fortune can indicate good or bad things that happen that just feel chaotic. It's out of our control. And the rim of the wheel is a symbol for that external world and all the things that are outside of us that we don't have any control over. And if we overly attach ourselves to the rim of the wheel, to the outside world, to what's happening that we don't have control about, well then every time something changes, the wheel turns and we either rise or fall along with those good or bad events. And the key to the Wheel of Fortune is to get to the center of the wheel, which is a reminder to get to your center, Aquarius, this next month. And that way all this crazy can go on around you and you'll be unperturbed. You'll be totally unaffected in the eye of the storm. And the Wheel of Fortune is just saying unexpected things are happening. But in the case of the Wheel of Fortune, next to these very positive cards, there could also be unexpected boons, good luck, things that are happening that are just really kind of exciting. In the case of the Four of Wands, it's a card of celebration. And it could just indicate that this is a really beautiful time for you to maybe unhook yourself from the external world and all its ups and downs, and instead remember what brings you joy and to really recenter or refocus that. And then finally, we got that 10 of Cups, which is a card of gratitude, celebration, enjoying your home, enjoying your family, or enjoying the people that are closest to you at this time. And this is just a card of reconnection. And I know we're going through a time of social distancing, so sometimes this could just even be reconnecting through communication. But this is an important time for you to not feel like you're alone or like you're on an island, but instead to reconnect with others. And also, there's just a light-hearted, kind of vibe I'm getting from the three of these cards together. So it could indicate it's time to lighten up. And it's also time to invest your energy in a project or a situation that's just inspiring for you, that's cutting edge, that's just what you've been inspired to do for a while, but didn't have the time to do it before. This could be a really exciting time of getting ideas out there. But always there's a reason to celebrate. And that Four of Wands is saying, find an excuse to enjoy your life at this time. And then finally, our last sign we're going to go into is the astrological sign of Pisces. So if you are a Pisces or you have a lot of Pisces in your chart, this is going to be the message for you. Two of Swords. Two of Cups. Oops. And then finally, the Queen of Cups. Okay, so a sensitive time for Pisces. No surprises there. Pisces is one of the most sensitive signs in the zodiac. In the case of the Two of Swords, it's indicating that you're in an in-between time. You're not in your old way of life. You're not in your new way of life yet. You're kind of in a limbo. And it might feel like things are changing or shifting, or that you're in between two phases right now. But remember that in-between times are the magical times in nature. Sunrise, sunset, the times of transition when the light starts to look different and more vibrant and the animals start to stir. This is going to be a time of immense transformation for Pisces. And you might not be able to see what's ahead because you're wearing a blindfold on the card with the Two of Swords. But like the woman on the card, this is telling you to be meditative, to be serene and stately as these transformations are occurring. We also got the Two of Cups, which is a card of partnership, working with others, cooperation, and also communication at this time. So for Pisces, the most healing thing I could think that could help you in a time of transition or change or being in between is to speak with others or to speak with somebody that you trust the most at this time. Whenever we see the Two of Cups, it's indicating that love is around you. It may not be always the love you expect or want or in the way that you would have desired it to go, but it is still there. And the Two of Cups is saying it's time to reach out to the gift of love as it's being offered to you at this time. And the best way you can express love and share is through communication. We see that wand of Mercury that's between the two partners on the card. This could also just be a time of working in union with someone else. We do get two twos, and so twos are always cards of unions and collaboration and bringing two sides together. And so this could just be a time of cooperation in order to get over something that's difficult or challenging. And then finally, for Pisces, we get this very Piscean card of the Queen of Cups. And she is the card that shows a figure who's holding the most elaborately decorated chalice in the tarot. In fact, the Queen of Cups stores her feelings in this chalice, and she prizes those feelings. Not just the good feelings, but the challenging ones as well. Feelings are what give her life complexity and meaning. And this could be a time for Pisces where they're really doing some soul searching and really reconnecting with their authentic feelings. It's important that you're processing your emotions at this time. Each of these three cards feature that element of water very prominently. And so this is a time to re-examine your own feelings at this time, maybe journal, meditate, or do anything that is a healing activity for your emotions at this time. But most importantly, it's time to speak, it's time to talk, it's time to express your emotions. And by expressing what you're feeling, you could actually help other people express their emotions too. So that is this month's Tarotscope videos. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, visit me at elliotoracle.com. Otherwise, I hope you all have a safe and happy April, and stay safe and protected, and do take care of yourselves.